That bit there, editorial, doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, well, no one's going. What are you in the building or something? He does something. Oh, yeah. What the hell? What's going on? He does own the building.
Good morning, Mr. Patton.
Good morning. Good morning. Hello.
Alright, English only from now on. Alright, English only from now on.
Pico Yan. Con yes, man.
Alright, English only from now on.
Pico.
This one? This one? No? Don't want any ice cream? You don't want any ice cream? No? Oh, Melanie, she wouldn't say no. Sooty wouldn't say no. Magic wouldn't say no. But you don't like ice cream, do you, Bear? You like yogurt, do you? Want me to change this to yogurt? Yeah? Want some ice cream? It's real creamy and cool. It's real cool, creamy. Oh, that's enough. Oh yeah, that cools. That is cool. Because your head, yeah, this is pretty warm. Oh yeah, that's nice. That cools and chills. That's what it's all about, chilling and cooling, you know. On Sunday? Oh yeah, that's about us. Mm. Oh, ooh. Mm. What's that? Go out there, Bear. Water or something. It's on the door. You might come back in. Oh, wait. Come on. That's coming number 3, isn't it? Number 3. Yeah, so I'll really want to go number 3. So, yeah. The 2, yeah, just I'm going to turn the toaster. Yeah, I've got some top this too. Let's see, 3. Oh. Something about that panning there. Yeah. Sounds like it's going diagonal. Just because the object itself is going diagonal. To do that, to diagonal. Wow. The audience is listening. Dun, 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 Darth Vader. What the fuck? Boom. Boom. Wow. Wow. Let's hope. Where's the oh, you want to come in? You want to come in, Magic? Go back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're doing that there. Were you going over there? It's just near the air conditioner to figure out how it works. Kitty cat and THX. Yeah, yeah. Those poor suckers with their theaters. Oh dear, and they're Trinol. Oh dear, I thought they got luxury. Hey, it's not Christmas. Trouble with this movie is the sound mix. You got all the crowd people moving around, but they just sound like this hollowish, like it doesn't sound like people moving around and footsteps and so forth, around in the street. God blimey. I mean, what sound designer supervisors do they have today? You would hear voices quite clearly, chattering or such, moving around, such, and people have got no fucking idea what immersive fucking audio means. They think it's just because it's fucking speakers on the fucking sidewall, on the fucking walls, on the ceiling. What about in between? I'm not a twit, I'm not an idiot. Fucking hell, you need to add more of this shit there just to, so you put all those Trinol crowd out there, put their home theatres in the dust, even the dubbing stages, put them in the dust. Bloody hell, you need something. Because then no one's daring to, they're following this batshit fucking outdated Dolby bloody spec policy. It's fucking decades out of date. Oh dear, like all these goons walking around in the fucking movie. So like you get them coming out, you're gonna hear other ambient sounds behind you. As the camera is going that way, the philosophy is that film soundtrack fake a lot of bullshit, though, if we listen to actual sound in ourselves, you've got to be a trained person like myself. There are very few people like myself that know what to look for, what to listen for, and what to feel for. So you've got to be logical to feel, be a logical emotion. So if I was listening to it, and I'll be looking forward, and then I'll turn around to see if there's any sort of perspective in the difference. There might only be the high frequency. So footsteps or such moving from behind. Yeah. And in say like a corridor. And then, of course, if I were to turn around, I would expect the frequency response to go from something like that to like that and like that. So there'd just be a difference in, But also, this noodle is very clever at being able to tell degrees. You can sense a sound that's elevated downward angle. it's diagonally behind you, downward. Or if you said something going upward at an upward angle, I'm not a twit. It took fucking years of fucking disciplinedly training my ears and my mind. And I can lose all that instantly. I can lose all that. I could have a fucking stroke, and then bam, I lost all that. Something that took fucking years to learn. You can lose it and just lose it in a stroke, and then you'd be you'd be talking like that. I've seen it in some people. It's not a very nice sort of thing, you know. There's a lot of people, idiots, with fucking all this, you know, they don't know what to bloody listen for. Nuances, they don't know what bloody nuances are. I mean, I can listen and watch something, and I think, crikey, this is other detail that's missing, and that's the nuances. Why are those details missing? God, I'm only getting older. I'm only getting older. It's going to be, I think, quite a while until there is something decent that's like, oh, wow, they actually nailed it. They got it right. Why couldn't they have done this years ago? Crying out loud. Because I'm so fucking bored. There's not much overhead sound actually going on in my home. I think I'm going to have to put things on the ceiling and maybe put some other speakers in the bedroom and the hallway, so I could play some ambient music, and it's overhead at very ambient, low level, equalizer as such, so it plays a very like an air conditioning sort of sound. You know, maybe get some footsteps or something to move overhead that sound like they're coming from the loft or yeah. So I thought I'd be hearing some creaking sounds, you know, but you know, because of the temperature change in the joists and all that, and the wood, and it sometimes expands. And I think in wintertime it shrinks. Maybe it's the wintertime I notice it mostly. It depends. But it's very rare something you hear like a creak sound. And it's very rare. That's because the expansion or the shrinkage. Look at these fucking telephones. Look at these fucking telephones. Look at these fucking telephones. He looks like a badass. And all these extras walking around, they just look like bloody extras in a movie. Oh yeah, Look at that. Look at that detail on that laser disc. Ooh, why is the colour on the it's gone kind of orangey colour. Let's just try that. Yeah, the camera has kind of tinted the red colour on these LEDs to a bit like orange. I mean, the camera, it looks okay. It records up to 4K if it wants to. That colour there on that digit thing there, it's wrong. I just noticed that. Maybe it's the camera. It's got a sort of like a colour issue sort of thing. Maybe if I can use some. Oh, hang on. Went a bit red there. Yeah, just move the camera a little bit, shaking it. Yeah, color's gone back kind of red. That's weird. No, it's maybe changed the position. Maybe it's something to do with the light up there. It's changing the light frequency. Oh yeah, that's gone a bit reddish there now. All right, that's interesting. If I go a little bit closer with it, it's gone a bit orangey color again. Yeah, see things like that. Things like that I pick up on. It's because this is a video device, and it's probably some algorithm issue or something or whatever. Probably another video camera. If I use the other camera, it might see it a little bit different. It's like there's too much contrast here because of the light up there. It's exaggerating the contrast. Maybe if I turn the light off. Maybe if I turn that light off, it might make it go a bit red. Let's have a look. Well, it could be maybe it's looking at the OLED and it's doing some reflection frequency. Like reflection frequency. It's still a little bit orangish. Yeah, but if I move it, if I shake the camera and so to speak, the colour on that goes a bit red again. So it could be something to do with the OLED. Let's see. One way to touch it. One other sort of thing to test. Turn the OLED off. See if it's anything to do with that. No, it's still a bit orange. If I shake it and move it, yeah, I just see it vaguely going a little bit red again, but it's nothing to do with the OLED switched on. Yeah. So it's trying to figure out these little things, these little issues. I suppose maybe another camera that kind of sees like how the ice, well, similar. Fucking hell, is it getting fucking hot in there again? Where's the bang bang? Yeah. Yeah, you got the gun panning. But because it's a single pistol, it doesn't make sense to hear the sound of the pistol sound along the sides around and a little bit going down the back. It's doing left half, right half, because it's more, I would say the other sound would be a reflection and the other sound should be more direct because it's like, these typical Hollywood cliches, things, I think that sound needs to be a little bit on the middle back surround. It's a case of watching this movie game, putting it through either matrix decodering and listening to what channel crosstalk it does and so forth. Yeah. Otherwise, it sounds a little bit, to me, it sounds a bit hokey. It's interesting, but back in the day, it was like, oh, wow, it was the hottest ticket, Needs to be a little bit. It needs to be coming down from that middle back surround back there. I need it somewhere there, sort of thing. It's not turned on. It's not connected up. Hasn't been connected up for a couple of years since I had to put this crappy Storm processor in. I had everything set up great. All the wiring and everything's all connected to it, but it's not connected to the other amplifier. Plus, I've got to put another decoder in the rack. Otherwise, just I don't know. I mean, the other speakers, the other JBLs at the back of the room behind the seating, they're just vaguely back there slightly. Yeah. Okay, I like to get someone hire someone to come around and assist. Just I think take the very corner. Okay. Go that way. That's it. That way. Up. That way. Hang on. That's it. Yeah, that one there. Oh no. Oh, that way. Fucking hell, it's difficult to take these corner ones, left and right side, and the corner on sidewalls, and just shift them forward a little bit, move them forward just a little bit. But then, I really need to move this one here forward slightly, and then move this one here forward slightly. Otherwise, the spacing won't. They'll look the spacing between look a little. Fucking hell, I can't even say the fucking word. The spacing will look odd, so it's got to look equal, so to speak. And then with that done, then I can move these, move the ones on the back wall, move them along the side wall, left to right a little bit, and then take the other JBLs and mount them up on the side, so there'll be 4 speakers or going across. Can't really put the one in the middle, which would be just right in front of that projection port window. And then what happened there was just cast a shadow. The shadow, the image on the screen will look a bit odd. I suppose probably keep it there. Probably use some adjusting in the phase or the maybe the time delay. Probably give an appearance of shifting the signal, so it seems like it's going upward or maybe side to side. It just depends. Just shifting and messing around with, so it gives the impression, the illusion. But if sat in the back seat row and then in the front, would it still sound like it was shifted upward? I think it's better just to do it so it's physically done there. But yeah, anyway, rooms are very small. Okay, I could just play this fucking movie just with the experimental overhead UCI Tower Park. So I saw it quite a few times in SR. Saw it once in A-Type with overhead sound downtown, and then the other cinema with overhead sound, but Dolby SR. I think I'm turned on, aren't I? Yeah, the amps are turned on. But I need to turn the other amplifier. I need to turn the other channels off on the decoder in. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? So turn those off, yeah. Save it. Oh, what am I going to raise the pounds in the first lazy? Number 3. And should switch over. It's done right, it's done correctly. Oh, not hearing. Oh, I think it's because I muted I muted the side surround because it's connected with the experimental. Yeah. Hang on. So it's just I've got to turn off all the other speakers except for the. Where is it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, turn that on. Where's the left, right? Oh god, left. That's left. There's the right. No, it's this. Yeah, yeah. Now it's experimental in stereo because it's got a bit of a sort of stereo sort of was it format 42 or format 43? Die Hard was format 42. I'm not sure if Die Hard 2 was format 42 or format 43. Anyway, that's it. It's overhead now. Experimental. Uh, and I can put the side as well. I want to. They're just on the side middles up there, side middle. I'll turn that off. So just the experimental is running. So it's just exactly how it was in Tower Park in 1990. 1990 did this movie come out?
All systems stop, Colonel. All systems stop, Colonel.
Let's get some of those walkie-talkies. Kenwoods, THX.
Fire it up. All systems stop, Colonel. Fire it up.
Wow. Wow. What a flashback.
All right, we've got a body in the morgue that seems to have died twice. Assuming it's not a computer error, what do we assume?
That somebody's about to seriously fuck with this airport.
Assuming it's not a computer error, what do we assume?
That somebody's about to seriously fuck with this airport.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It's not too hard to do all this. You know, most people know how sound works or clever with a little audio or, you know, plug in and replugging, rewiring and listening to how stereo works or what is within that mix. And is there something extra like an Easter egg in it? I believe in the Easter Bunny. There is a hidden Easter egg somewhere. You think you got another decoder that can see the vector steering, and you think, oh, bloody hell. It's going to be cool weather tomorrow. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, a lot hotter in outer space there. Sunlight, daylight, nighttime, nighttime. Well, shadow, daylight, shadow, daylight. Bloody hell! Every 90 minutes. Could you put up with that? I couldn't. I'd go stir bloody crazy. I would. That's why they got that spacesuit to adjust the temperature to make it feel comfortable. Otherwise, how the heck do you think they're supposed to get on with shit like that up there? Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing, Bear? What are you doing? Want me to put the air conditioner back on? There you go. Oh, he's changing his mind. He wants to go down and get near it. Oh, yeah. See. knows. He knows. He's not a twit. It's about a bit about the bad guys are on the overhead, on the PA. Whoa, chainsaw on the planes, electric. Oh my goodness. Whoa, whoa. Sounds better than Dolby Atmos. In fact, it sounds better than the up mixer. Try doing that in your home theaters. Oh dear. God. Poor old Dolby Labs Atmos. Oh dear. It's like beating a dead Atmos.
Plane is what you expected?
Negatory.
No. This is just the beginning. No. This is just the beginning. No. No. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Is what you expected? No.
Seconds.
This is just the beginning.
Seconds.
Plane is what you expected? No. This is just the beginning. Plane is what you expected? No. This is just the beginning. 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 No. This is just the beginning.
Oh, whoa, what are you doing now, Bear? Careful, careful, Bear. Careful, don't knock it over like we did earlier. Whoa, Bear, whoa. No, come on, get off of there. That's unstable. Come on, mate. Come on, down there. It's not stable. It's not stable on that. But might as well put this to light. There. Not ready yet to put it on the. Not ready to fit that new one up on the ceiling. Oh, Yeah, I see. You can go on there now, mate. It's stable.
How could they know already?
They can.
Maybe it's the boys that pulled all your plugs. FAA hotline. How could they know already?
They can.
Maybe it's the boys that pulled all your plugs.
Put it on speaker.
Attention, Dulles Tower. Attention. They say that blind men become very attentive. Now that you're both blind and deaf, I think I've got your attention. I'm aware that your recorders are active, so I'll be quick. And play me back later to your heart's content.
How did you get on this line? Who is this?
Who I am is unimportant. What I want, well, if you don't want those planes to start splashing into the Potomac as they run out of fuel, what I want is very important. The plane will be landing at this airport in 58 minutes. It's FM-1, Foreign Military 1. Now, I'm sure you gentlemen are well aware of the unique nature of runs like.
Let's see, let's put something on there.
Thanks. Put it on speaker.
Attention, Dulles Tower. Attention. They say that blind men become very attentive by way of compensation. Now that you're both blind and deaf, I think I've got your attention. I'm aware.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
P, the pilot briefing room? Now, well, maybe it would be under M for miscellaneous.
Sharp. 30-minute rotation. We better get cold and getting antsy. This is Colonel Stewart. Garber, please have the men not on watch assembled. Over. Roger, Colonel.
TH 4602. 414 megahertz. Mm.
John?
Mm.
Do not, repeat, do not attempt to land any planes. Remember, we're monitoring you. Any planes. Remember, we're monitoring you.
Wait.
Accessible runway. Repeat. I've lost cabin pressure. Near zero visibility.
Mm.
Approaching runway. Wish me luck.
Roger, Falcon. We copy. We'll have you in 5 minutes.
That's right, it's all 5 minutes.
Have you in 5 minutes.
That's right, it's all 5 minutes.
Good night.
What's that there, Bear? The baby at the boom channel on the stage left 2 and 4. So tempting. Fucking hell, I only had the camera a couple of days. Now I'm throwing it on the floor. Flipping hell. Yeah, I still got to figure out why that kind of yeah. Still got a sort of few other because it's autofocus and oh the colours it almost I'll move it back a little bit. Oh yeah, it's almost staying stable. I'll go a little bit closer. Yeah, and then it starts going. Maybe I should turn the whole lights off. Yeah, try and figure out why it does that. Because if I squint my eyes, it still stays more or less. It gets dimmer, but it still stays more or less kind of reddish. Mm. Oh, where's the battery? I think it's charged. Battery's not there. Yeah, it's charged up. Going to get the battery. Oh. Oh, talk about oh, bloody hell. Bloody sauna out in the hall. So with the DSLR, take a picture. Oops, oh, got too much, can't turn that, so turn the ISO down. Turn that bouncing down there. Maybe put that back up to there, but turn the white level down. Yeah, it stays red. Hmm. Maybe if I connect the camera, get a lead, and connect the camera to the. So it's got to be on. You've got to have it switched on to video mode. Yeah, it still stays red there. Still stays red. Just pull out a little bit. Still looks okay. Not quite okay there. So that needs to be turned down, but everything else goes too dark. Yeah. Yeah, there's Jaws. There's Jaws and the cat there. Yeah, didn't stand a chance, that rubbish, did it? Ended up in the cat litter. Waste of bloody time that 4K was. You know, I think we buy it and you just make someone at Universal Pictures just a little richer, or basically you just pay for their the fuel so they can cruise up and down bloody Hollywood Boulevard and go into those snobby restaurants and have snobby conversations with rich people. Just pay for their fucking petrol. Fuck's sakes, fucking robbers. Yeah, most of the fuckers, you know, probably not even involved in the fucking movie in the original, originally. They're just people that want to get involved with, but not originally. But fucking hell. Shame on you, Steven Spielberg, for allowing that to bloody go out onto the bloody shelves. Shame on you. Don't give a shit about documentary or any of that. If I want to watch that, probably it's on YouTube. I don't care to watch the bloody disc anymore. Fucking ruin the movie.
General, where the hell is Johnny Stewart? General! I'm all right. I'm all right. Meow. I'm all right. Months of planning. You can't anticipate one day gonna come. Come on, General. Where the hell is Johnny Stewart? General! I'm all right. General! I'm all right. The hell is Johnny Stewart? General! I'm all right.
Are you all right there?
I'm all right. Where the hell is Johnny Stewart? I'm all right. General! I'm all right. General! I'm all right. He said it was a police. I thought you had displaced your fuel. It went in the cockpit. General! I'm all right. He said it was a police. I thought you had displaced your fuel. It went in the cockpit. He's going to hell. He said it was a police. I thought you had displaced your fuel. It went in the cockpit. He's going to hell. I thought you had displaced your fuel. It went in the cockpit. He's going to hell. Hell. McLean? I assume it's you, McLean. You're quite a little soldier. You can consider this a military funeral. Consider this a military funeral.
Wow. Wow. How many grenades you got? 3 each. Use them. How many grenades we got? 3 each. Use them. Wow. Sounds really wow when it's on the 3 screen, or even more wow when it's on the 5 screen. That scene there. Wow. Get this disorientation effect. And it's like, fucking hell, grenades are fucking coming in. Oh, too many of them. Too many. Wow. 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 You're quite perched up there, aren't you, mate? That is now. I couldn't do that. I couldn't. I'll tell you, Bear. When I come back, when I get reincarnated, I want to come back as a cat. Because then someone else can be a servant to me.
How many grenades we got? 3 each.
Use them.
Use them.
Wow. Oh,
How many grenades we got? 3 each. Use them.
whoa. Let's listen to those first experiment UCI. Down, boom. Wow. Oh yeah, I like the optical process. I like the optical. Yeah, the blue screen, the optical, and the superimposing. Wow. Wow. Isn't that cool, Bear?
You lucky suck. You lucky suck.
Mm.
Everybody's hurt. Guess I got one more there, guys. That's 6 they lost altogether.
Well, man.
Esperanza's down. But he's hurt. He took a round in his shoulder. Guess I got one more there, guys. That's 6 they lost altogether.
Well, man.
Esperanza's down. But he's hurt. He took a round in his shoulder. Guess I got one more there, guys. That's 6 they lost altogether.
Well, maybe if we knew how many they had to start with, we could get excited. But if they got 50 guys, it's a little early to break out the champagne.
Now, we appreciate your effort, McLean, but we don't need a loose cannon on this stick. What if they decide to crash another plane in retaliation for your little stunt?
Got 50 guys, it's a little early to break out the champagne.
Now, we appreciate your effort, McLean, but we don't need a loose cannon on this stick. What if they decide to crash another plane in retaliation for your little stunt? Huh?
Can't do that.
Just notice the modulation on this. Is too low? Yeah, it's not going very high on this microphone. Yeah, I'm going to stop this. I'll go over to the other camera and resume in a minute or two. And so I've plug this one in. But this one's a bit tricky with the because it's not hardwired. It's got a USB on it. If it wiggles just a little bit out of position, then the video signal goes out. Hence, I've got to stop the video and I've got to resume it. I can't quite, open these up easily. And if you do, they're probably putting them back together is going to be a bit of a dog's dinner. It's going to be a very messy sort of thing. But also, I'll be able to look at the difference on that. It almost stayed red there for a second. It almost stayed a little bit red, but it's slipping out. The red colour's slipping. But the modulation I can see on the it's not picking up very loud. It's a bit soft. I'm not sure if it's a glitch with the device. Oh yeah, and plus the cable on there is just a little bit longer, but that's neither here or there. I can extend the cable on this, but I think there should be because YouTube's had an update, because now when doing standard webcam on the site, it goes from 720 now to 1080. I think they must have done that change in the last week or so, but I didn't notice it until the other day. So let me try this. Let's stop this and then see what this camera looks like again. I've just got to be careful with it.